If your film is ever called unconventional, then I thank you, because conventions are getting boring. That is a quote by my lifelong idol, Jim Jarmusch. You know, a man should aspire to great things in life. And one day, I hope to achieve the status of this master filmmaker. It's like the great Fellini once said, the burden of dreams can never... It takes a tough man to make in life, as in film, to find meaning amongst meaninglessness. You know. Filmmaking saved me. I broke out of my shell. I realized my dream and I went for it. People saw that I was a true artist. And it enabled me to enter the top film school in New York.
When Dennis told me he got accepted into the best film school, I was so excited he was going to NYU. But I was wrong. He told me that it was SVA. Well, either way, I thought the whole experience would be great for him.
We met Dennis our first year at SVA. Even though he was a commuter and he looked like a pretentious art school fuck, we started to get along. I gotta say, kid's got passion.
I'm from what you might call a lower middle class family. But to me, money is no object when it comes to filmmaking. And I love the atmosphere of SVA. I was even lucky enough to find my soulmate. Seven is a girl who understands me. She understands art. Seven is art. I look at her paintings and I feel so much pain in her work, and I can relate to that. The first time I saw her art, I fell in love.
The girl never speaks. It's been 3 years and I haven't heard her say one word. She treats herself like a work of art. She thinks words are dead, and by not speaking, she's fulfilling some artistic statement. At least that's what I think. She never told us. It must turn Dennis on, though. A living, artistic statement.
If only all women were mute. She did try to help him through the dark times of his life. You know, his late brother, the ugliness. For the most part, Dennis's early work here was sketchy, to say the least. But he always said it was all practice. It was all leading up to his thesis year. This is the time his true artistic vision would be realized. He had an experience he wanted to share, and he needed all of us, me, Sage, Seven, and Johnny, to be involved. Deep down, I knew only one thing. This could only turn out badly.
I know you all want to be writers and directors. You all have dreams of a better life somewhere in California or some damn place. How are you going to do that? Anyone? A degree in filmmaking. Well, let me tell you, a degree in filmmaking doesn't mean dick in this business. What really matters is what you do, and most of you are not going to do much. The odds of just one of you having a successful career in filmmaking is 9,870 to 1.
The great thing about the faculty here at SVA is that they all have their own film careers outside of school. That's why my thesis advisor, Bruce, is on the road a lot. He's trying to sell his film, the heartbreaking story of a boy and his iguana during the Holocaust. But we keep in constant communication.
Good morning, Dennis. It's Bruce. Things are going quite well down here in Argentina. It looks like I might have a distributor for my film sometime this week. As soon as you have your thesis script done, just fax it to me down at the U.S. Embassy. I'll look it over and get back to you. Okay, sport, you take care and keep in touch.
I usually don't invest much time in the writing process because for the most part, I usually work intuitively. You see, because this project really requires me to hone my literary skills. Seven, I want you to read this.
I read the script, and I felt it was courageous. It's a very emotional issue for Denis, being about the death of his brother. This theme has haunted him for quite some time, and I can really picture myself as the female lead.
Give me a second. Aro?
Hey, what's up?
Are you busy? Is it a bad time?
No. What's going on?
Oh, I wanted to talk to you about my thesis. Our thesis project.
Right now? Cause it's 9 o'clock. I don't know. Plus, it's not due for almost a year.
I really feel it's something that we should start thinking about.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. It's fine. Just give me a second.
Okay. I mean, the project. I want to do an important one, a lofty one, to say the least.
You want my help?
Yeah.
It's fine. You know, I have to do 2 films to graduate, so I figured you'd ask me. It's fine.
Well, good, because even though this is my film, my unique vision, the story I've always wanted to tell, I want everyone to feel my pain. I want you to feel my pain.
Okay. So what's it about?
Well, it's truly a story from the heart, but it's really hard to explain. It's just so visual that words wouldn't do it justice. That's why I need you. I mean, you have this amazing eye. The stuff you shoot is breathtaking. You, and only you, will be able to create these haunting images that will mold my vision. Only you, Ariel, could be my DP.
But Dennis, I'm an editor.
What?
You've known me for 3 years. I'm an editing major.
You have an amazing eye. The stuff you shoot is breathtaking. You, and only you, will be able to create these haunting images which will mold my vision. Only you, Johnny, could be my DP.
Sure, what's it about?
Well, it's kind of a metaphor for a life experience of mine. Loss of innocence, sexual discovery. Images which transcend reality. All right, okay. It's kind of like Steel Magnolias meets the Blair Witch Project.
That's gonna be good, buddy. I can feel it. That's all you. That's all you.
Okay, start things off. I think we should all give ourselves a round of applause for getting this far, huh? First of all, I'd like to introduce everybody to Chris McFarlane, my invaluable jack of all trades. Chris, Johnny, Chris, Ariel, Chris, Johnny, Ariel, Johnny, Sage, Johnny, Sage, Chris, Sage, and this is 7. Now, before we begin, I want to make sure that we're all on the same page. Our ultimate goal is to not only create true art, but to gain praise at the year-end award show, Dusty's. If we win the top prize, the whole world will sit up and finally take notice to what true art really is.
But isn't it just a student film festival?
Now, everyone take out your scripts.
What are we shooting this on?
Well, what do you got?
You want DV, 16 millimeter, or 8 millimeter?
Okay, now, Ario, how are we gonna edit this?
On Avid?
Good. Good. That's the way it should be. And Chris, you're on fire today, man. You're on a roll. Sage.
Now, what about casting? According to your script, you need a 9-year-old boy, a strapping black man, and a young woman. Any consideration for the female part?
Ooh, I could run to backstage and have them print up an ad for you. You could be running auditions by next week. Or, if you want, I could play the female part.
Whoa, everybody calm down, okay? Chris, you run that ad in backstage. Everybody, keep your eyes open for actors, and we'll meet back here next Friday.
I'm so excited to work with the boss, Dennis. I've talked with him. I've seen all his other films. This is gonna be great. I've got a good feeling about this project. What'd you draw on, Sev?
Dennis. Hey, I was wondering, I had a question for you. I was looking over the script and I was thinking, it's kind of quirky and
No! The word quirky will no longer be used. It's a term people toss around when they don't know how to describe a non-mainstream film. My idol, Jim Jarmusch, encounters the same problems with his critics.
Who?
Jim Jarmusch is the greatest director in cinema history. His first film, Stranger Than Paradise, it just blew me away. If there's any human being I'd want to emulate, it's Jim Jarmusch. Okay, Sage, send to the next person.
Next.
Let's do a Lebanese accent.
Lebanese?
Can you do Lebanese?
Sure.
Okay, try it.
Oh, jeez.
It was winter time.
Lebanese accent.
Where's Lebanon?
Have you ever been to Lebanon?
No.
Oh.
The noose is tightening. Asphyxiation is coming.
A sinner, you repent, da.
It's got a little more of a twang to it. Imagine South meets Russian. German meets French meets the Czech sign meets Japanese and Australian with a twang. Boston meets French meets Ugandan.
That's an interest. I would like to eat food that is that mix.
Do you know Cookie Monster?
I know Cookie Monster.
Like the Cookie Monster? Oh, God, you. Oh, yes, right, okay. It was winter time.
Slower.
It was winter time.
Slow.
It was winter time.
A little slower. Imagine a monkey is trying to nurse.
A monkey is, I'm sorry? I'm the monkey, or a monkey is nursing me?
No, the monkey is attempting to nurse you.
Okay. This man to, ooh, your eyes will, ow!
And you're gonna be an egg breaking its shell and oozing out. Now I want to see a lot of ooze.
Let me think for a second.
Okay.
Okay.
Your yolk. So imagine a yolk coming out.
Okay.
An egg is upright.
Not always.
Fractures. Ooze. Not enough oozing. More oozing. I want to see a little more oozing.
I'm oozed out. I can't expand any farther. I'm oozed out.
A female yolk?
Female yolk. You're a girl. You're a woman. That's a female yolk? That's good. Well, that's good. I like that. All right, you stop oozing now. Stop oozing. You can stop oozing. You can stop oozing now.
What?
You can stop oozing.
Just let it go.
Just start loving the chair.
Be a butterfly.
Be a butterfly.
How's this?
And here comes, there's the wind. Wind is shaking and cut. Very good.
Have you walked down this road before, young child?
A muffin.
A muffin.
Okay.
Be a muffin.
A muffin.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of muffin?
Blueberry.
As a pardon? A banana nut muffin.
Banana nut muffin.
Mm-hmm.
Blueberry muffin.
Okay.
No, you're doing a blueberry, okay. Banana nut. That's better.
This was when she turned afraid.
Be Hal
How?
from Space Odyssey.
That's right.
Hello, everyone. I am Hal, spelled H-A-L.
Hola! Mi nombre Hal.
I don't know how to spell Hal in Spanish. Do you?
Actually,
It's like no, what's H?
Hola! Mi nombre Hal. Hola!
Oh, sorry. Did it in Spanish again.
I want you to do it in a French accent.
Like French. French. Can I? Oh, French.
French. Right.
Okay. And for bit. Oh.
News is tightening, asphyxiation is coming,
Hola! Dang it.
State your name, email address, and screen name.
Bridget Amber Brittany Ramsey, actressgirl@hotmail.com, and my screen name is bushbaby69.
And what are you going to be doing for us today?
I'll be doing the President's Monologue from Independence Day. Mankind. That word should have new meaning for all of us today. We can't be consumed by our petty differences anymore. We will be united in our common interest. Perhaps it's fate that today is the 4th of July, and we will once again be fighting for our freedom. Not from tyranny, oppression, or persecution, but from annihilation. We're fighting for our right to live, to exist. And should we win the day, the 4th of July will no longer be known as an American holiday, but as the day when the world declared in one voice, we will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight. We're going to live on. We're going to survive. Today, we celebrate our Independence Day.
Fucking brilliant. Fucking brilliant. So, I think we found our girl.
Yeah, if you want your girl to be a whore.
Sage, are you all right?
I don't like the look of this bitch.
I'm so excited to have landed a role. I've never been in a film before. Well, I used to be in plays like Local 132's production of Guys and Dolls. Now my film career has begun.
Dennis, you're making a personal film that's a metaphor for the death of your brother and your loss of innocence. I don't think this Bridget Amber Brittany Ramsey can embody the role. I mean, since I know you best, I might have that extra edge needed for the part.
Johnny, could I talk to you for a sec?
Yeah, sure.
What's the deal with Dennis's brother? I found this on someone's sketch pad. Is this what the film's about?
Okay, updates, guys.
Okay, I'll be able to get all the lights that Johnny needs. You need film stock? I can go out and steal you all kinds of film stock. I'd take a bullet for you, man. I'd take a bullet for this project.
Chris, you are the man. Now, I'd like to introduce our new actress, Miss Bridget Amber Brittany Ramsey.
Hi, guys.
She blew away all the other tryouts. I mean, she added this independent feel to an otherwise Hollywood sellout piece of material.
And it's from Independence Day. Independent, right?
You are the man, Chris. Now, Seven, you mentioned something about your little cousin Robert being perfect for the role of the little boy. Okay, great. So all that means is the only vacant role we have left is that of the male star.
Oh, I've been looking around and I got us a black man. He's been dying to meet you.
Good. Schedule lunch for us, someplace where I can impress him. So, Dave, what other acting have you done?
Acting? I haven't done any acting, but I believe it.
Well, that's something.
Tell me about the script.
Well, it's kind of autobiographical. I think the best way to explain it would probably be Driving Miss Daisy meets Top Gun.
Driving Miss Daisy? Why you gotta be like that? You gonna be driving somebody?
No. You have an intimate scene with the lead actress.
Is she white?
Yeah, she happens to be white.
Are you playing some kind of jungle fever angle here? What's this?
No, it's different. The story focuses on a small child who witnesses the event and loses his innocence.
Small child? You ever seen a buck naked black man before? I bet not.
It's probably safe to say that most of us haven't seen that before.
Good. It had electricity. to the set. I'll agree to perform in your film.
Hey, buddy, it's Bruce. I'm in Beirut now. Things are a little shaky, but everything's great. The food's great, people are friendly. I got your script, and I feel it's missing some things. It needs a little structure, character development, a little plot maybe. One of my thesis students is a screenwriter. His name is Jared Garcia, and he's good.
So, who's your protagonist?
What?
Who's your hero?
Oh, the small boy.
What's his dramatic need? What's the character arc?
Well, he goes through a change from what he witnesses.
Ah, so it's an education plot.
Well...
Like Tender Mercies.
What?
Robert Duvall, for Christ's sakes.
It's like Bambi meets Caligula.
Listen, son, you have a character no one empathizes with, and his arc is weak. And your script? Your script defies all rules of classical structure.
I'm not going for structure. I'm going for feeling. I refuse to be restricted by the boundaries of Hollywood storytelling. Studio movies are dead. My movies are in.
I read some of Jared's work. It was good stuff. Of course, Dennis had to be headstrong, and he fired him.
I don't work with writers. I work with artists. I didn't know a film could be so expensive. I mean, why does it have to be about money? Why can't it just be about the art? I mean, it's art school, not money school. Yesterday, Johnny asked me how I was going to finance this film. I told him it was all taken care of. I had this production budgeted about $5,000. But my bank account doesn't exceed $800.
Got all the equipment we need for principal photography, complete crew, and a fine cast, baby.
How's that editing coming?
Editing? We haven't shot anything yet.
Good, staying sharp.
Keeping him on his toes.
Now, I want to tackle the issue of financing today. Seven has already gathered as much as she can, but we need to find new means of raising money.
I'll sell my car, boss. I'll sell my ass.
No, Chris, we might need those for the film. Come on, people, think. If I don't get this film budgeted, I don't know what I'm gonna do. That means no Dusties.
Well, hey, if it's money you need, I got this bucket of pennies you can have.
A bucket of pennies?
Yeah, you just take them down to Coinstar.
How many pennies are we talking about here?
I got all the pennies in the world, man.
And you wouldn't mind partying with these pennies?
Well, how about I give you these pennies in exchange for a role in your film? What do you say?
I think I have something in mind for you.
All right.
Oh, you don't know what a rice is?
Oh. I mean, I've heard of it. I read about it, but I don't know what it is. I'm thinking about getting a job doing this.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah. You know, I wanted to be a banker for a little while.
This is what everybody else is, but then there are the few that get out like myself, and Jim Jarmusch, of course.
project was finally getting off the ground. The pennies were just enough to put us over the top. Given the subject matter of this film, I'd hoped this would be a catharsis for Dennis. But I still sensed his emptiness as he got closer to his dream.
Everyone has that one traumatic event in their lives, I guess. Mine happened to me at the age of 9. Worst time to lose your innocence. 10 years old, you can get over it. 8 or below, you don't even know what's going on. But 9, man. 9. My brother meant the world to me. I looked up to him. I felt closer to him than anyone else. He was the all-county captain of the lacrosse team, the Cougars. Everyone in town respected him. He made everybody feel good. I don't know what drove him to do what he did. They call it auto-erotic suicide. It's death from masturbation by hanging oneself to heighten the orgasm. He was supposed to take me to the movies that day. All morning, I was banging on his door, screaming, "Skip! Skip!" He wouldn't answer. Finally, I turned the knob and I edged inside. I found him with a noose around his neck, hanging from the ceiling fan. Rigor mortis' hand was wrapped around his penis. I never forgave him for what he did. Ever.
You might as well all quit now. I don't understand why you bother sticking around here. Other kids go to community college, spend $10,000 less, and earn a degree in a more meaningful field. What's your fallback plan? What do you plan to do when you fail at films? You better have one, which is why I've distributed a civil service exam to each of you.
Hey, sport, just to let you know, I'm in Kuala Lumpur. It looks like they might consider my film for the local video festival. The competition's really steep around here, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed. If you're ready to start shooting, you have my blessing. Go to it, kid. I wish you well.
Last night, I was getting myself all pumped up for the film shoot. You know. So I decided to watch some of my favorite movies. I was watching Planet of the Apes, and for the first time, I thought about something. The truth about human evolution. Now, I'm not being racist here, but my theory is that apes evolved into black people, who in turn evolved into Mexicans, who are a bit higher in the chain. And white people sprang up from Mexicans and Cubans and all of them. Who's the highest order? Asians, because they're the smartest. Eventually, all white people are going to turn into Asians, who are eventually going to turn into, you guessed it, aliens. Asians even look a little bit like aliens.
Hey, Sage, how's that lighting over there? All right, good. Brittany Ramsey, you okay? Okay.
Dennis, I'd like to discuss the possible racial implications in your story.
What?
Excuse me, Dave, 1 minute. Johnny wants to know what kind of camera setup you want for the next scene. Do you want a close-up, wide shot? What are we doing?
I want a Dutch angle, okay? Tell him to think James Wong Howe.
How?
Tell him to think vintage Batman, okay? The old Batman TV show.
You got it.
Okay.
Now, about the subject matter.
Look, hold that thought for 1 sec, okay? Hold that thought, okay? I want you to channel rigor mortis hand around penis, okay? Okay.
first day on the shoot was like clockwork. It was like a well-oiled machine. In terms of performances, Rigid Amber Brittany Ramsey was on that night. Sage and Seven ran and got everything we needed. They were the best. And Chris, man, I don't know what I would do without that guy. Without Chris by my side, there wouldn't be a film. Chris is one of the best, no, Chris is the best person I have ever collaborated with. The way it was going, it looked like Dennis was at the helm of a smooth shoot.
Feel the rigor mortis. Feel the penis.
I've been trying to talk to you. Your film, what's the title again?
It's not titled right now.
Right. Your film's incredibly racist.
Excuse me?
Hear me out. Why is it that a black man scares a young white child? I feel I'm more of a symbol than a character. Am I the villain of this piece? I can't come off like that. I have to watch my image, my public persona.
There are no villains in my films. I mean, I'm not concerned with the fine line between good and evil. Besides, why are you so concerned about your reputation? I mean, you're not even an actor.
I am not an actor. What is this? This is acting.
Let me practice my line with you, okay? You ready? Do you ever feel like you're being watched? I'll bet you're used to people watching you. And every noose, every orgasm, it's so... Oh my God.
Cut. That was perfect, Brittany Ramsey. Except, give me that last oh my God again.
Just the oh my God?
Yep, just the oh my God.
Oh my God.
Do it again.
Oh my God.
There's something missing with that. I can't put my finger on it, but do it one more time.
Oh my God.
Okay, less emphasis on the my. Do it more on the O. Do it more on the O.
Oh my God.
Again.
Oh my God.
One more time.
Oh my God.
Okay, do it again now with more on the God.
Oh my God.
One more time.
Oh my God.
Do it again.
Oh my God.
One more time.
Oh my God.
More God. Do more God. Again. Oh, just oh. Really loud. Everything. Do everything really loud. Again. Just on God. Again. Give a 7 on O. Give me like a 5. 5.5 on my. And like a 9 on God.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
One more time.
Oh my God.
No. Again. Shout, but do not emphasize.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I can't understand why she can't get this right.
What does he want? I don't get it. What does he want?
I don't know. I thought you got that 37th
I told
time.
you she was wrong for the part. You know, it's not too late for me to step into the role.
You know, and we shot 3 takes.
I thought he was happy with me.
And she's nowhere even close to getting it the way I want it.
I warned you. That cunt.
That's a wrap for tonight. All right, we'll pick up again tomorrow.
As the editor, I had yet to see any dailies. So I was pretty concerned. Plus, people started to really question what Dennis's film was really about. There was utter confusion. So, what is this movie about? I mean, none of us really know anything.
Sure you guys know. I mean, 7 knows. Okay, all right, look. It'll all come together in the editing room. It'll all make sense then.
Okay, so then as the editor, shouldn't I have some kind of clue about what we're doing? I mean, okay, we got rigor mortis hands, nooses, penises. How does that all gel together? None of these actors know what they're doing. Have you told any of them the subject?
Hey, Weiner, let the man make his movies, huh?
It's okay, Chris. All right, everybody. Here we go. The underlying theme, as we all know, is loss of childhood innocence based on my experience with the death of my brother. It's about a small boy who walks in on this bizarre sexual tryst between his sister and this strange black male. The boy becomes engaged in a frozen voyeurism as he watches the man unpurify his sister, complete with a hangman's noose. Wow. All right, guys, I want to try something with you. I want you all put your hand in with mine. Come on, everybody, put your hand in with mine. All right? And you're going to give me a whoa, filmmakers. Ready? Whoa, filmmakers! Where the fuck is Johnny? He was supposed to be here an hour ago.
I'm sure he has a good excuse.
Go practice your fucking line. Where the fuck is my DP?
Need a glass of milk or a donut, boss?
Thank you, but no, Chris. What I want is my fucking camera and my fucking cinematographer.
If you want, I can read a book and build a camera. I can learn, you know.
Get me Johnny fucking phone. What the fuck are you laughing at? Huh? Fuck it! When I found out Johnny's reason for being absent, I didn't mind so much. Maybe things weren't falling apart after all.
I'd like you to meet my new friend.
Hello, I'm Greg Toland.
Come again?
Hello, I'm Greg Toland.
Greg Toland? Legendary cinematographer at Citizen Kane?
Why, yes.
I met him in the diner last night. He kept me up for hours, amusing me with tales of Hollywood folklore.
Orson Welles was a very large man, but we hit it well.
Legend.
Well, I don't know what to say.
Robert Wise was the editor of Kane, but later he directed Star Trek, the motion picture.
Wow, I never realized that.
He's full of cool stories. What's that thing you said about Joseph Cotton?
Joseph Cotton was a gay man.
He was gay?
But it was unrequited love.
Greg, can I ask you some advice for our film? What is something that Wells would do on the set?
Hit a snag, have we? Orson would fire one random crew member before every film, just to assert his authority.
Really?
Johnny told me Dennis was going to fire somebody. I was hoping it would be that white trash slut, Bridget Amber Brittany Ramsey. But when I found out who it was, boy was I shocked.
As you all know, I'm going to be out of town this weekend. 7 showing at work in a gallery in Soho. I encourage you all to come down and check it out. It's going to be some great stuff. I mean, all the auto-erotic suicide you can imagine. Plus cheesy crackers. And on Monday, we're going to be shooting with the kid, Robert. So Bridget Amber Brittany Ramsey, I'm going to need you to be professional with him. And Johnny, be patient with his performance, okay?
What should I do, boss? Need anything while you're away?
What are you insinuating? You trying to take over my film?
No, man, I just want to help out.
You know, I don't think I like your attitude. I don't think you know anything about this project, and yet, you're trying to sabotage it.
What are you talking about? I'm building you a new camera. Why would I want to sabotage your film?
I don't make films. I make life. I make art. You were the one leading us off track since the beginning. What's wrong with you?
I think you need to relax, Dennis.
Don't you question me. I don't need people on my set undermining my authority.
What are you trying to say?
Get out of here! I want you off my fucking film, out of my fucking meeting, you fat fuck! Go! Everyone point and laugh! Point and laugh!
Apparently, Dennis got that lame idea from some guy named Greg Toland. It was a total misuse of power. We all quickly realized how the pressure of a thesis film was weighing on Dennis. We definitely needed that weekend off.
Maybe it was a bad call. I don't know. I probably wouldn't have done it if I knew Chris was a recovering alcoholic. But either way, I was still able to prove my authority on the set. And I gotta admit, it was nice to take the weekend off and spend time with Seven at a gallery opening. I was so proud of her. this auto-erotic suicide.
Oh, all right.
Which is death by hanging while you're masturbating.
It's somber, but it's energized because it feels like the way the color radiates from inside.
Yeah, it's cadaverous.
That's just dirty.
You got this bright, like a darker color. It's what protrudes on it, because everything else is much more brighter, almost. And you got this one, which is, more like that.
Right.
Personally, this one's my favorite. This one is my favorite.
Which is it? They're all your favorites?
But this one is actually my favorite. This one.
Yeah.
You don't understand anything about it. Yes, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Wow. It's great. It's very simple.
Yeah.
What do the pink dots mean? What do you want, mine? What are you doing?
I think she means it's just a visual element. Emotionally charged.
You speak her language? What do you want, mine
I
translator?
think it's obvious.
Quirky. Okay, now Robert, I want you to lie down, all right? And when I say so, you're gonna get up, okay? You're gonna rise out to where you're sitting here, okay? And you're gonna pause for a second, all right? Now, I want you to then get up, and you're gonna walk out that door over there, okay? And that's gonna be the end of it, okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you want me to go over anything? You got it all. Okay, let's go, all right. Okay, all right. Okay.
Rolling.
And action. Cut! How did that look?
We gotta do it again. I lost the frame at one point.
All right, Robert, okay. That was really good, okay? But we gotta do it again, all right? Okay, so go sit back down on the bed, and okay, we'll do it one more time. Okay? All right, go.
Rolling.
Action. What the fuck? What the hell happened?
Maybe he was tired.
Dennis, we gotta do that again. This kid fell out of frame. Is he all right? Should I call an ambulance?
He really was tired.
What is this? Why is your cousin asleep on the floor? He ruined my take. I mean, he better be dying because... What the fuck is going on here? I mean, what kind of a kid falls asleep in the middle of a take? He was in mid-motion. He was mid-motion. Wake up, you fuck. Come on. Wake up, motherfucker. Wake up. You get up. Wake up. The fuck was that? Why'd your cousin fucking fall asleep? He just fucking fell right on the floor. I do not get that. I do not get... And why the fuck did you fucking slap me? Like, in front of fucking everybody that's in there? Fucking entire fucking cast.
Now this
is filmmaking.
filmmaking.
The fuck's wrong with you?
I don't blame Dennis for getting upset. How was he supposed to know the kid's narcoleptic? She doesn't talk. She never told him her cousin had this terrible affliction. She doesn't talk!
Okay, so what do you got?
I got some DV, high 8, Super 8, 16 millimeter, some VHS. This is the reel from the camera that Chris made. I don't know what you're complaining about. This, I mean, look at this. This is fine. I have no idea.
This is crap.
Ario, I don't even...
Hello, I'm Greg Toland.
What's this?
Oh, hi, Greg. Ario, I'd like you to meet Greg Toland, legendary cinematographer of Citizen Kane. He's gonna be giving us some advice.
Why?
The man's a living legend. I mean, look at him. So, Greg, what do you think of the composition of the shots and our use of different film stocks?
In 1934, I invented 16 millimeter. They used to call me Johnny Bowlegs. I was very popular with the ladies.
I'm sure you were.
I had sex with Lana Turner.
What a dish.
Well, I must go now. Billy Wilder called. It's happy hour.
Who the fuck was that?
It's Greg Toland, man. The man himself. 27. Did you know that Greg Toland had sex with Lana Turner? I apologize for yelling at you. It's just that I've been under so much stress lately. I just feel like if one more thing goes wrong, I'm gonna totally crack. Look, I need you now. I need you more than ever. I can't possibly bear the thought of not having you by my side. You're just so gifted and special. You're my special girl. If there's one thing as almost as important as my film, it's you. Your art does something. So Greg, being that you're an old school Hollywood guy, are there any contemporary directors that you respect?
Martin Scorsese has bushy eyebrows, and that frightens me.
Are you familiar with the works of Jim Jarmusch?
Yes. He's quirky.
No, Greg, no. That was profanity, okay? The word quirky should never be applied to anything, especially the works of Mr. Jim Jarmusch. You know, you've managed to insult me, Greg. All right, look, why don't we go back to my place, all right, and we'll watch Dead Man. It'll blow you away.
Can we watch Teen Wolf instead?
How much longer are we going to be shooting? It's fucking freezing.
As long as it takes. The light it's just not right yet.
I'm gonna go use the petty cash and buy hot chocolate for everyone. But that puts us into the negative. No more money, Dennis.
Look, Dennis, there's something I should tell you. I've had my period since we started shooting. Is that bad?
We should be filming that.
What?
Wait, that was over 30 days ago.
I know. What should I do?
You're asking me this now? Of all the times to ask me, you're asking me this now. I have a mutinous crew, a bunch of sissies who can't take the cold. And you're complaining about your abundant menstruation. Go see a gynecologist after the shoot.
Well, can I go now?
No, you can't go now. You should have went out. Should have went 28 days ago.
But I've been so busy with the shoot.
Look, I said no, all right? Your day off is Wednesday. Go on Wednesday.
Hey, Dennis, I've got a great idea how we can raise more money for the shoot.
More what?
You see this Master of Concrete shirt I've got on? I know these guys. If you put their shirt in the film, I guarantee they'll give us money.
Are you talking about advertising concrete in art film?
Hey, everyone's pissed off, and we need the money. Think about it.
Who would wear this?
Dennis, on tomorrow's schedule, I noticed my scene involves a hangman's noose. What's that about?
It's the essence of the film. It heightens the orgasm.
I disagree. I see it as reverse racism. You see, as a black man, I have turned the table on a white person. With the noose, I am in charge. Consequently, I am still the so-called minority threat. In fact, there is no reversal of racism here. I am still oppressed any way you slice it. This is bigotry inside racism. I'm having serious doubts about your white film. That's all I have to say. Goodbye.
Dennis, the kid fell down again.
You should never have been on this film, you four-named fuck.
At least I have a role. You're just Dennis Logan's little lapdog.
Listen, you cum-guzzling gutter slut. What's the point of having a role if you can't even get your lines down properly?
Oh, excuse me, Miss Groupie of a hack student film director. Didn't Mommy ever teach you how to control your menstrual cycle?
Oh, it's on now, you sodomite fuck trash.
Stupid bitch! Ah!
Sometimes it's hard to stick by your ideals. 3 months earlier, there's no way I would have advertising in my film. But now, a film shoot changes you, but I guess that's the nature of the beast. What bothers me the most is that this is a move that Jim Jarmusch would never make. He would never compromise his ideals. He would never compromise true art.
You people ruined my life.
Oh, I'm an actress. I'm an actress.
You don't talk. Say something to me. Hey, I'm Denis Logan.
I'm so arty.
No, I'm not quirky. I'm an artist.
Do you understand what you did to me?
Nothing lasts forever. Even cold November rain. You know, you need some time on your own. Sometimes you need some time all alone. I try so hard.
I can't really blame him for being angry at Dennis. You know, it was ridiculous what he did to him. All poor Chris had was his film, and Dennis just snatched it away. My dad always said, son, there's a fine line between sobriety and misery. I never knew what those words meant until today.
Why'd you want to meet me here, Dave?
It's more dignified to air my problems in a undisclosed offset location. As you can see, I rather enjoy the family atmosphere.
No, I mean, what do you want?
I've decided to withdraw my image from your racist film. I'm not going to go down as D.W. Griffith's boy.
Withdraw your image? But we've already finished principal photography.
Listen, Griffith, I'm not allowing you to show my face on film in any public screening.
Blur out his face.
What?
Blur out his face. We can have Dave's body and a blurred out face. You can do it in the end of the room.
You can't have a lead actor with a blurred out face.
Oh, well, why not?
Because it's a narrative film.
No, it's not a narrative film. It's experimental.
You got the ABC storyline. That's a narrative film.
Well, it's experimental now.
This film's gonna look like shit. But hey, it'll be quirky.
Hello, Dennis. It's Bruce. Good morning. I'm staying in a healthcare ward in South Cambodia. I contracted dysentery, but it's okay. The food's great, and my film is currently showing in the annual Khmer Rouge Film Festival. Oh, and you know how every year some big-name celebrity comes to the Dusty Awards? For example, last year we had Spalding Gray. Well, there's some rumors going around as to who it might be this year. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Take care, sport.
You're only as good as your last film in this business. My last film had a limited run back in '68. It was a BBC documentary about the existence of Sasquatch. You know, Bigfoot. We shot it guerrilla style in the Pacific Northwest. Did we find the creature? No. But what we did find was our desire to run off to the hills and live in the dense forest. All of us. Me and 3 other men. Just men living together. I'm sure all of you have felt like abandoning your empty consumers' lives, and you will.
Choosing a score for this film was pretty tough. I mean, I wanted to do a tribute to Coppola and use Wagner's Ride of the Valkyries from Apocalypse Now. Unfortunately, we couldn't get the rights to any performance of it. So I decided we should do our own cover. All right, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Isn't it great being an artist? I mean, we can take all of our pain, all this rigor mortis hand around penis shit that we sat with for so long, and turn it into art. Because we're artists. Isn't that what art's all about? In a month and a half, it'll be Dusty time. Hey, who do you think will be there this year? Maybe representatives from HBO and IFC will buy my film. You think Don ought to be there?
Hello, Dennis. It's Bruce. I'm not quite sure where I am. There's lots of steel around. We might be in Pittsburgh, and I'm feeling very depressed. But that's okay. Remember that surprise I told you about? Well, I found out who it was. I'll give you 2 guesses. Nope, it's not Don Knotts. It's your idol, Jim Jarmusch himself. Can you believe it? It's your chance to shine, buddy. I'll be back in New York soon.
I gotta admit, the idea of Jim Jarmusch seeing a film I edited was pretty cool. But the film was a mess. Key shots were out of focus. Dennis and I could not agree on any of the cuts. And blacking out Dave's head was just ridiculous. Honestly, I probably would have walked off the project if I didn't need it to graduate.
Now, what's wrong with that?
That's terrible. How? Well, look at this lighting. Look. First of all, in this previous scene, we have them walking through the corner. Right. Then we have them still turning the corner. We haven't turned the corner twice. How many times have I turn the corner? But they're walking up the stairs for half an hour. Do we really need to show that over and over again?
It's the hiding it.
We're starting the corner factor?
No. This is the set.
People are gonna be pulling out their hair.
This is one of the most pivotal points in the movie.
Walking up the stairs?
Yes.
Cut to the bedroom. They're there. We just need something to get them from the field into the bedroom. All we need is one shot of them up the stairs. What are we doing here? What kind of film is this? It's a film for idiots. I'm the editor. You hired me because of my diverse skills in film assembly. I'm not here to just push buttons. You know, my opinion should count too. You're not the only artist around here.
You know, Greg Tolan said your cuts were kind of sloppy. He said your rhythm was off.
He was a cinematographer, not an editor. And he's old. You know what? This film is for shit, Dennis. For shit.
Don't say that, Ariel. Don't do this to me now. Not now. Not when I need you most.
What were you thinking? What were you shooting? That whole set was fucked.
Look, Ariel, all right? I lost my mind on this set, all right? But we're gonna reap the benefits. Jim Jarmusch, the legend, is going to view my work. No, it's going to view our work. Do you know what that could do for us? If Jim Jarmusch, if he loves this film, and I know he will, because he is an artist, this could get our foot in the door. Our careers will be set. My dream of making provocative art films will come true. This is our time to grab. Our time. We're due.
Glad you came by. Some news for you. Printed this stuff from the internet.
Is this right? This says Greg Tolan is dead.
Now keep reading.
Greg Tolan died September 26, 1948? Cause of death was coronary thrombosis? What is that?
I don't know, but he died of it. Your Greg Tolan's a fraud.
Hello, I'm Greg Toland.
No, you're not. Here.
Well, this says I'm dead.
Well, what do you have to say for yourself?
I suppose they're right.
Who are you?
My real name is Steve McQueen.
Oh my God, I'm dealing with a fraud. Wait a minute. I'm the fraud. I've destroyed all of my ideals. I've become what I hate. I sold out. I bought in. I'm using product placement. I cast a fan of Independence Day. My editor tells me my film's a narrative. There's no way Jarmusch would ever watch my film. I'm a failure.
Hello, I'm Greg Toland.
At that point, Dennis had come over to my place. He was really down. He talked about abandoning the whole project and leaving SVA.
Sage made me realize that I wasn't compromising my art. And she said the final cut would reflect that. So, I got back on that horse and I hit the editing room.
And that is why, my friend, Pink Flamingos, not Casablanca, is the greatest film of all time.
Yeah, I really cared. What's going on?
Oh, you know, just putting the finishing touches on my film. Want to see what I got so far?
Actually, I can't right now. I'm supposed to be editing.
On this machine?
Yeah.
Man, I've been signed up on this machine for the entire week. I've been signed up for quite a while.
No. Look at the sheet. My name's on the sheet.
Afraid not, my friend. Afraid not.
Well, why don't we take a look at the sheet then?
Yeah, why don't we? See? Right there.
You crossed my name out.
What are you talking about?
All right, someone clearly crossed my name out.
Look, man, when I came up to sign up for an editing slot, your name was already crossed out. I figured you didn't need the time.
Can I use this for us today? I just have a few more things to edit.
Look, I'm working on an 8-hour miniseries. I can't give you any time. I'm sorry. Oh, hey, wait. Now let me tell you why Serial Mom is better than Gone with the Wind.
You're not even editing. You're talking.
Now, take the character
of for Pete's
O'Hara,
sake.
for example. Now, in Gone with the Wind, she...
The noose is tightening. Asphyxiation is coming.
Do you hear this?
Do you know what that means?
Her voice is like a cheese grater against my ears.
It heightens the
That's
climax.
awful.
It's
Look at the
like a
way she's
pain
moving everything.
scenario.
Like the way she's talking. She
Have you
can't
walked
even
down
like
this
sound
road before
correctly at
sometime?
anything. I mean, the way
I will
she
guide
can't even
you
say
and this
the
man
without it
into a
sounding
world
like,
beyond
you know,
infinite.
the. You know, I don't. Was she like
Your
this
eyes
when
will
we
open.
first did the whole interview process? There was no way I was going to present this film with Bridget Amber Brittany Ramsey's voice. I mean, it would be an embarrassing mockery. Luckily, an old friend agreed to step in.
The noose is tightening. Asphyxiation is coming. Do you know what that means?
Next week, we're hoping to have a test screen of the first cut for an audience reaction. I'd really like it if you came down to see it, because, well, I think you'd like it, and more importantly, I really think we got a good shot at winning some Dusties. I think my brother would have been proud of me.
Is that a guy holding his dick?
Yeah, so what of it? Nothing wrong with that. That's the way it is. That's what my film's about.
So it's like an art thing.
Oh yeah, it's this great art film. You have to see it to believe it. You're gonna be there.
Should we make it?
Okay,
I'm
great.
gonna go with some friends.
More the better, because they got to see this art. They got to see our art. Okay? I hope to see you there. Wow, this is quite a turnout. I know they're gonna feel it. They'll understand me. Definitely more. You're gonna like it. Come on, brother.
The noose tightening. Asphyxiation is coming. Do you know what that means? I can see the end. It heightens the climax. The pleasure pain scenario. Have you walked down this road before, young child? I will guide you and this man into a world beyond innocence. Your eyes will open. It's as if we've eaten the forbidden fruit. I am Eve, you are Adam, and he is your son Cain. Or is the young one Abel? The noose is so tight, I cannot remember. Would you like to try it for a while? Would you like to strangle the boy? Perhaps he will be your lamb sacrifice to God. A sinner must repent, and a sinner you are. You remind me of Othello, but that's a different story altogether.
Hi everyone, I'm Johnny F. Bohm and I represent the interests of this film. I'm here to take any of your questions and comments that you might have. So who wants to go first? Yes?
Who is that big guy with his clothes off, and what the hell was that all about?
He represented the male figure who defiles what's supposed to represent the sister, and the dot around his head and the nakedness is a symbol of the savage and grueling duality that is man. Next question.
Why did we have to keep seeing simple acts over and over again? I mean,
well,
how many times are you going to hit us over the head with it? What is this?
Well, the director felt that this would enhance the emotional peak, bringing the climax of the loss of innocence and the two-sidedness of humanity. You had a question?
What the hell is this film about? Like, I don't get it.
Was the kid Satan?
No, the child was not Satan.
Good full days, you rocking. You know, he had to like pee the whole time.
His brother killed himself, like he hung himself?
Yes, while masturbating. Yes.
That's the way to go.
They must have felt it. They had to have felt it.
Yes.
Are you embarrassed right now?
No.
I just couldn't wait for it to be over.
That climax, you just can't wait for it. I understand.
That was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
What do you mean they didn't like my film?
I mean, they didn't like your film. I mean, your film doesn't make any sense. You got this guy with this blacked out face. You got the stupid Ride of the Valkyries cover? Come on.
But the audience were full of artists. They should appreciate my work more than anyone.
Look, Dennis. You know, up until now, I've done a pretty good job keeping my mouth shut, letting you follow your vision. But come on, man. The reason they don't understand your film is because you don't understand your film.
Oh, what are you talking about?
You have to know what you're creating in order to be an artist. You don't know what you're creating. You're in denial about what this film really is. In order to be a true artist, you have to come to terms with the fact that you have some unhealthy obsessions in your life. Like all this rigor mortis handing around penis shit. Once you do come to realize that, then you can go on to make great art films with big black guys with nooses fucking your sister. Look, Dennis, you're not an artist. And the way you're going, you never will be.
But I am an artist. Right, Seven?
Sometimes artistic ideals can get in the way of art.
Mortis hand around penis. You know, that's how I found you. With your rigor mortis hand around your penis. Skip. If they could have seen you, you know, hanging there, they would have understood. they would have gotten my film, my art. You know, that day I discovered you, I knew what great art was. You look so at peace, with a stupid grin on your face. Ariel's wrong. I don't need to come to terms with you to make great art. I have to make great art to come to terms with you. I mean, I bet that's what Jim Jarmusch did after his brother committed auto-erotic suicide. I have other film ideas. Less artsy, maybe, but, I found you for a reason, Skip. I was meant to make great art. Wasn't I?
Hey, Dennis, it's Bruce. I'm not gonna make it to the Dusties. I just signed a 5-picture deal with 20th Century Fox, and I gotta fly out to the coast. I've hit the big time, baby. Good luck. I'm sure everything will work out at the show.
In the making of Asphyxiation, we went on a journey. For me, it was a life experience that I'll carry with me forever. Bad times didn't discourage me at all. In a strange way, Dennis's passion inspired me in my own work.
Though I never saw eye to eye with Dennis, I wasn't burned by the experience. I'm not a bitter film school relic. I used his film to get my degree, and growing from that, I landed an internship at Vivid Video. I'm a survivor.
After Dennis's breakdown, he became much more grounded in reality. He fell hard, but he was able to pick himself back up rather quickly. If he learned anything from this experience, it's that his art would not help him get over the death of his brother. His acceptance of that would have to come from within. He needs to deal with it in the real world, not by escaping through his films.
I would hate to put it like this, but I feel like I outgrew my artistic dreams. I'm no longer concerned with art for the sake of art. Now I'm more concerned with making good films and hoping they're being viewed as art. Actually, I'm writing one now. You see, I took a look at the world around me, and I decided it's really not that bad a place. And it no longer angers me to see people selling out or losing their ideals. Unfortunately, it took a total breakdown for me to realize this, but, I'm a better person for it. And losing your ideals really isn't that bad, it's just something that happens when you grow up. I think we'd all be a little better if we all just gave up on our ideals.